everyone and welcome to today's video. I'll be going through with you guys my November favorites and a fail. So let's get started. I do these favorites videos once a month. I have not filmed actually in a while because I had some trouble with my GoPro, but now I got a new one, so hopefully this will work and I can get back to filming. I'll do this video ranking style, so I'll go from my least favorite to my most favorite, and some of these were really hard to rank again. So let's see what my November favorites and fails looks like. So I have 11 products for you today. At number 10, I have a product that made me so sad. This is from First Aid Beauty and this is their Ultra Repair Cream, and this is in the scent Honeysuckle. Now, when I opened it, I noticed instantly there's something wrong with it. The texture wasn't what it usually is. It's slightly grainy, and even though when I opened it, it smells weird. I love this honeysuckle scent, and this is like cottage cheese like texture, and the scent is just off. I think it has expired, and I contacted First Aid Beauty and they told me that the texture looks normal to them even though I described the scent. So I probably will not be repurchasing these tubs anymore. They were expensive and I only got like a few uses out of this before it turned and started smelling yucky. The expiration date is next year in April, so it should be fine, but it really is not, so I'm just going to have to let go of it. It is such a disappointment because I love their formula. I will go with the tube form Ultra Repair Cream from now on. At number 10, I have a product that's not really a disappointment, but it's not really a favorite either. This is from Fourth Ray Beauty, and this is their Avocado Plus Aloe Double Shot Serum. And I think this just might be a user error because when I purchased this, I honestly thought it was going to be a serum, but really it's more of an oil product. And sometimes I feel if I add oil serums the first thing, the rest of the products don't matter anymore. And I prefer oil separately and serum separately. So I've been using this now and then, but to me, I'm not seeing much of a difference with it. So maybe it's one of those products that you have to use on its own to get the full benefits, and I just have too dry of a skin to use a serum alone, even though it has an oil with it. So that's why it is at number 10. If you do own this product, let me know in the comment section how you use it, because I feel like these ingredients sound amazing. It just doesn't fit in my skincare routine. The next products I have for you are all favorites, and there's some amazing ones. Some of these were so hard to rank, then this is just the way they ended up. At number 9, I have from Clinique. This is their My Happy Cocoa and Cashmere. So I think this is a holiday exclusive perfume, and to be honest, I love this scent. It is so lovely. It is light yet slightly warm, perfect for the holiday season. The reason why it's at number 9 is because the longevity is not there. I wish it lasted longer because I truly enjoy it. Also, the sillage is pretty minimal. I can smell it, but I don't think anyone else can. And I know that's not really the purpose of a perfume, at least not always. A little bit more sillage in my perfumes. But it truly is a favorite scent because I love the actual scent. I just wish they switched the formula a little bit. And number 8, I have an amazing neck serum from Necessaire. And this is one of those products I didn't know I even needed until I started using this. And this and some of the other products were sent to me for review purposes, but that has no bearing on my opinion. I do not need to post about these on YouTube. I'm just sharing them because I truly do enjoy them. But this is a very lovely neck serum, and at first I wasn't sure why I really needed a neck serum. Sometimes when I use my moisturizers on my neck, I feel like they just irritate my neck. So when I found this, I realized why it is. It's probably because most of my moisturizers are really thick because I have such a dry skin. This is more lightweight, it is without perfumes, and it does not irritate the neck at all. And I feel like sometimes I forget to moisturize my neck. Well, this one is a good reminder for me to use something on my neck as well. And it has stayed on my vanity ever since I tried it. I also think a little bit goes such a long way. So even if this bottle might seem like slightly bit tiny, it's really not. It's 50 milliliters. This will last me that year for sure. At number 7, I have a makeup item. This is from About Face, and this is their matte fluid eye paint, and I have it in the shade Cloned. And this is something I got in one of my Ipsy bags. I tried it once, so I'm like, okay, cool. And then I forgot about it. I watched Andrea Matteliano's video where she mentioned how much she loves these matte fluid eye paints and remembered that I had this one. So I pulled it out and actually really enjoy it. So it is such an easy to use formula. So you have a doe foot applicator that deposits quite a bit of product. So a little bit goes a very long way. Now you don't want to wait too long with this, but you can easily blend this out into the crease. I think this could be a one and done eyeshadow look, maybe not this shade for me, but another shade could work as a one and done eyeshadow so easily. This one's more of a base shade for me. If I want a darker look, I've been using this as my base. I blend it into the crease and then I add whatever lid shade I want, and I absolutely love the look. I'm so impressed with this formula, and I do want to get a different shade, maybe a little less deep of a shade that I could use as a one and done eyeshadow, because truly this stays on so well. I have no trouble with creasing. Once it blended it in, it stays on. But it also comes off relatively easily. It's not going to stain your eyelids, which is a huge plus. So it definitely earns its spot in my November favorite. At number 6, I have a new skincare discovery. This is from Cocokind, and this is their Resurrection Polypeptide Cream. Absolutely love this. This is a newer release from Cocokind. I am a Cocokind ambassador, but again, I do not need to post about these items on YouTube. I just truly love this one. It is this really nourishing, thicker cream. I think if you use this during the day, it might even color correct ever so slightly, but it just is such a lovely cream. It feels so luxurious on the skin. If you have dry skin, I think you will love this. If you have normal skin, this could be really good for you during the winters when the air is a little bit cooler. I have been absolutely loving this. Cocokind is a rather affordable skincare brand, and for the price this is, I think this is such a good rich moisturizer, perfect for my winter skin. And number 5, I have a lovely blush. This is from JCat Beauty, and this is their Blush Mallow Soft Blusher. And honestly, this is so cute. The shade is called Baby Mochi, and I think it's just the loveliest blush. Now when I first saw this, I'm like, wow, that could be a bronze topper, and I think it actually could be, but for me it gives this beautiful natural flush to the skin. I think you can see maybe a little bit in this lighting, but it is just so beautiful once applied. It might seem a little deep in the pan, but really it's perfect for my skin tone. I can apply it with a brush if I want a little bit less pigment. If I want more pigment, I tap this with my finger and then blend it on. But absolutely a beautiful formula. I feel like I need to get another one of these Blush Mallow blushes. They're super affordable and such a good, beautiful, soft formula. The next item I have is a foundation, and I have not talked about a foundation in my favorites in such a long time. This is from Hamish Cosmetics, and this is their Cushion Foundation with SPF 50. Now, first of all, I love the packaging. It is so beautiful. It has like a little mirror in it. It is just perfect for travel. You can apply it with this little sponge that came with. I prefer my own sponge, but I've also tried that when I'm traveling. And then there's this beautiful, smooth foundation. I have it in the shade 23. I bet the shade range isn't the greatest. It typically isn't with K-Beauty just because their audience, but I do think they could do a better for sure. Now this shade just happens to be perfect for me, and I love the way this looks on my skin. Now the coverage is just so good. Let me see if I can get something out. Oh my gosh, I took too much. But the coverage is amazing. I was so impressed because sometimes I feel like these cushion foundations do not add much of a coverage. This one has amazing coverage, almost to the point where it can look a little cakey if you don't blend it in. So a little bit again goes a long way with this product as well. So I need to typically go over whatever I've applied with a damp sponge again, just to make sure that it's not too cakey. I like a more lighter look, but if you prefer this ultra pigmented look, I'm definitely going to take this with me on my next trip. And this came with a refill, which I think is amazing because, and I did create a look on Instagram wearing this, so I'll try to add it to the lower corner so you can see, but really my skin looks flawless, and this definitely deserves a spot as number 4 in my November favorites. At number 3, I have another blush. Now I'm not quite sure why I've been so into blushes lately, but it could be that the days are getting darker and my skin doesn't look as flushed on its own, so I've been using a lot of blushes. So this is MAC Cosmetics Glow Play Plush in the shade Blush Please, and this truly is such a beautiful formula and such a beautiful shade. This feels creamy when you first apply it, but it is sort of powdery after you apply it. It does give me this beautiful flush of color, like I've been outside and I came in and I look a little bit flushed, the kind of cold girl look that people love. I love this shade, and originally when I purchased this I meant to get a different shade, but that was out of stock, so I got this one and I have not been disappointed. I also used this one on my last look and absolutely love it. I can see myself purchasing others from this line. It is just such a beautiful formula. Definitely earned its spot at number 3. At number 2, I have another makeup item. This is an older release. This is from Glamlight, and this is their Michaela palette. This is the first one. I know she recently came out with another one, but this is the first one, and oh my gosh, is this a beautiful, versatile palette. I already knew that I'm going to love Glamlight formula just because I love the other palettes, but this truly is such a beautiful palette. And look at this color story. You can create so much with it. You can use the top rows to create neutral looks. You can go to color right here. There's some green, pink, violety, blue, yellow tones. I mean, the choices are pretty much endless with this palette. This is one of those palettes that if you only can afford to get one, this might cater to a lot of different needs for you. You could really create daytime looks, evening looks, fancy looks, anything you like, and absolutely love this palette. There's so many beautiful shades. I think my favorite might be the Stunning. That is an absolute beautiful shade, and let me see if I can swatch this. I have so many creams on my hands right now that I'm not sure how these swatches will show, but I did swatch it right there. Absolutely stunning. And right next to it I have this shade right here. I think the matte formula is also really good, so it's not just the shimmers that perform so well. All in all, an amazing quality, amazing color story, such a standout palette. Definitely deserves its spot at number 2. At number 1 is a product that was sent to me, and honestly I was really surprised how much I love this. I have been on a journey trying to find a good SPF to wear under makeup that wouldn't pale up after I apply a ton of different beauty products during the winter, especially when my skin is dry. And this one's it. This is from the Pure Lotus, and this is their, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, Jeju Botanical Sun Cream with SPF 50, and absolutely love it. So it is a white sunscreen, but really after you blend it in, there is zero white cast. There's just this lovely glow that it leaves behind. This is a perfect sunscreen if you have a drier skin. Normal to dry skin. For oily skin, this could work as well. It would depend what you layer on top of it. Now, I will say it is slightly fragranced, which typically isn't what I prefer. I prefer unfragranced products, but this doesn't actually bother me. The scent is very light, very lovely floral scent, and I've been so impressed with how this performs. And this tube is really handy size as well. So I'm definitely going to take this with me when I travel next, because it is just such a handy size, such a beautiful product. Absolutely love it. I'm so glad I got to try it. So these were my November favorites, and a fail and one just an average product, but so many amazing products. If you've tried any of these products, let me know in the comment section what you thought about them. If you have any November favorites and fails to share with us, let us know in the comment section as well. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. But these were my November favorites and fails. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, I hope you subscribe. And if you like these kind of videos and want to see more of their kind, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. But thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.